Heyo everybody, Haku here with my reaction, my read-through for Beastars Chapter 133. I'm so excited, I really want to see more of Legosi's mom. I said it in the comments of last week's chapter, but I think it's cool how we had Meron showing how painful and depressing and tough it is to get by in the world as a hybrid and how much he struggles because of it. So I figured we'd have a character who would come in who lives a normal life despite being a hybrid that Legosi could meet and could be like, I'm a hybrid, it was difficult but I made it, it all worked out. And so being a hybrid isn't the worst thing ever. So there'd be those conflicting things that Legosi would have to process on his own. But instead, we might still get a character like that eventually, but instead we're getting Legosi's mom's going to talk to him, or at least the spirit or ghost of his mom. Like I said before, I don't know if we're getting into some weird spiritual stuff like we did with the Moth-san stuff, or if this is just a scientific hallucination he's having because he's near death. But either way, I feel like she's a character who can say, because I'm pretty sure her being a hybrid was part of what went into her committing suicide. So we could have a situation where she's like, oh yeah, it was the worst being a hybrid. It was horrible. But she can provide just a tiny silver lining of, but I still had you, and life was still worth it, even though again we don't know the total details of her killing herself. But we'll see. Let's get into this. 133. I'm interested in reading. Her white clothes were perfectly ironed, her stylish shoes were beautifully polished, and her makeup emphasized the wolfish features on her face. Ghost hybrid waifu, MILF wife. Let's do this. Oh my gosh. Oh, I see. My mother. Even when she's a ghost, she still tries to be the most beautiful wolf she can be. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Chapter 133, The High Tide Swallows the Beach's Sand. I love all of the titles for Beastars are so good. Everything about this manga, amazing. I know we haven't met in a long while, but I'd still like you to stop staring at me. You're making me nervous. I can't help it. You're a lot less adorable now, even though you're my son. You died when I was 12, remember? Animals can change a lot in 6 years. That long, huh? Death can really mess with your sense of time. Well, you look more masculine, at least, so I guess you don't look too bad. That's how she always was, always abnormally fixated on outward appearances. I wish you looked more like me. It's strange. I never thought you'd come to resemble your grandfather so much. Ah, and this is so sweet. We have a picture of them together. And I wonder, this is probably just 3 generations of the photograph, but I was kind of hoping it would maybe be his grandparents, because we still haven't really seen his grandmother, really, except for Gosha's flashback. And we haven't seen his father either. I gave birth to you, wishing that you would inherit as little of his Komodo dragon blood as possible. But you were the one who wanted us to take that family picture, right? Doesn't that mean you were on good terms with Grandpa? It's not that simple. The instant a hybrid's born into this world, they're forced to live a complicated life. A gray wolf who was having a baby with a Komodo dragon? When it was time for me to be born, this unusual circumstance caused an uproar and spread throughout the OBGYN hospital that my parents were in. The animals of the hospital were scared and curious. They were fully expecting to see a monster brought to life, but too bad for them. Public speculation tends to miss the mark most of the time. God must have been in a mischievous mood when I was born, because I turned out to be the most beautiful wolf. Yep, she doesn't need to go through any more checkups, and we see her at the doctor. I was worried about her body, as she's an abnormal case, but turns out she's awfully blessed. The uniqueness of wolf-lizard crossbreeding must be why she mostly inherited her mother's genes. She truly is blessed. Oh, not because she didn't take after her father, you understand? Society will see her as a pure-blooded grey wolf, and that's a very fine thing for Leano-chan. Okay, so we have her name, she's Leano. God was most mischievous, and we see her walking in front of him. Oh, this is so good. I love her design so much. And look at some of these shots. He toyed with my relationship with my father, and we had the two of them sitting around with a picture of the grandmother. You really do take after your mother. I'm glad. So, tomorrow's your first day of middle school, huh? Dad? I think I'm gonna hide the fact that I'm the daughter of a Komodo dragon. I love you, and I don't want to hurt you, but I'm starting to realize something. Society loves simple and beautiful animals, and that's the kind of animal I want to be. I'm not hurt, he says, smiling. We can still pick the same food from the same bowl. The Komodo dragon's venom immunity of the mouth is the only thing you inherited from me. I'm happy for it. If we can still have dinner together, then that's good enough for me. Go live the life you want. And we have her coming into class. Morning. When I entered middle school, I was wholeheartedly determined to play my new role. Morning, Leano. Leano, good morning. The lovable, pure-blooded gray wolf. I studied canine behavior and used it to be as lovable as I could. The typical canine's sociable, affable, earnest, and a bit clumsy, and not to mention talkative, cheerful, and open-hearted. My reserved nature and poker face must be part of my reptilian traits. I must hide this side of me. Nothing's more important than my appearance in society. Leano, see you tomorrow. If I become more affable and beautiful, society will love me all the more. See you tomorrow. God, I love her story. I kept living that way till I was 19. My hair's changing. I should get some better face lotion. At least, my diet's working well for my body. Looking good. Something itches. Oh, and she has scales. She says, eek. It's a scale. Your father's genes are now appearing on your body. You know, there have been quite a few cases where animals who take after their mother begin to take after their father as they get older. You might get scales all over your body, or you might just have this one scale. And she's panting heavily. Oh, Leano-chan. I must hurry, before I become a monster. Okay. Grey Wolf, Miyagi, 25, wants to be an actor, and while I'm still a beautiful wolf, I must give blood to an almost pure-blooded grey wolf. Oh, so that must be why Lugosi's father's not around. Okay. Your father was an amateur model that I happened to find in a fashion magazine. I don't even remember his name. I'm far from the ideal mother, but I was really happy that I gave birth to you. Okay, so she just wanted to have a kid and was scared again that society would view her as something unclean if anybody knew she wasn't a pure-blooded wolf. I wanted us to take that family picture, so I could leave a memorial for my regretless life. I'm taking it. Eyes on the camera, please. You look beautiful, ma'am. Aw, gosh, I'm trying not to tear up. Oh my god, this is what a good reveal, too. I'm trying not to tear up. Her, whole back is covered in scales almost now. And I love the way it's not just even. It's, patchy and meant to look, I don't want to say bad, but it's meant to look sort of uneven and asymmetrical and bad in order to get us to feel more of how she's feeling. It's so good. Even the itchy scales that had completely covered my back was something I could be proud of. My life was complete. God, that's so good. Why can't we have more? Gosh, I love all of it except the ending because I want just more. God, there should have been at least another page or something. God, that was so good. God, I love her story. So is Leona best girl? Or Leano? God, that was so good. I still can't get over that the page before last. And this explains so much. Oh, but now I just realized, holy shit, I just realized we know Lugosi's father now. Miyagi, who's trying to be an actor. I wonder if he even became an actor, if Lugosi's gonna meet him one day. So we know his father's name and his mother's name now. I totally glossed over that. I totally forgot. Oh yeah, the guy she's sleeping with is his father. Wow, so that makes so much sense now why he was basically raised by Gosha. And how everything worked once she left. But still, we don't know exactly why she killed herself, because it seems, again, that she had got used to the fact she had had him, she had got used to that she was growing scales, so it seems odd. I wonder if we're going to learn more about the actual sort of circumstances surrounding her death next week. God, it was so... Beastars is the best manga. I say it every week when I read. I usually shout it from the rooftops on Twitter and Discord. It is the best. I cannot handle how good this manga is. God, I'm so happy with this story right now. Like if you did like the video, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of my thoughts and reactions. Subscribe for more Beastars, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel or talk to you there. And if you want a link to our Discord server, just ask and I can give you a link. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.